A man cannot handle the same hurt he gives to a woman. A lot of these men will put a good woman through so much and expect her to stick around because he said he's going to change. It's not a woman's obligation to stick around while you mature and become the man she deserved from the jump. But she does it because she loves you and already invested so much. But it's funny because when a woman makes a few mistakes, a man is so quick to cut her off and call her disloyal. He can't handle that hurt and lacks the ability to forgive his woman. Some would call it ego or pride. Personally, I call it hypocrisy. If you don't want your woman to do it, you shouldn't do it either. Mutual respect. Period.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about men's audacity and their inability to take back what they dish out. So stick around, I'll be back with my commentary, and don't forget to drop your comments down below and share this video if you like it.
Let me tell you something right now. A man that is not emotionally intelligent will never understand how his actions could have hurt you. He will always think that, well, it wasn't that bad. And he will also think that because it wasn't his intention that you'll be okay. You will never get that man to see the effects of what he did to you. So you have to do one of two things. Accept the fact that he'll never really understand it. He'll never really get it. So there's a possibility he's going to do it multiple times, or you could choose to walk away. Because what ends up happening is you have this constant conversation of what that person did and how their actions affected you negatively. And in their mind, they can't be seen as the perpetrator. Oh, that's not me. They can never say, you know what, even though that wasn't my intention, I understand that I hurt you. And here's what I'm going to do to make sure that I never do that again. They can't do that. In their mind, it's always like, well, of course you should take me back. Of course we should be able to move on and we should be able to live happily ever after, because that's not me. God knows my heart. God knows exactly who I am. It could not have been that bad. And you will forever be in a cycle, and you'll never get the validation that you need, and you'll never feel comfortable with that man, and you'll never trust that man to be able to take care of you going forward. You know why? Because to this day, 10 years later, he will never see that his actions were actually that bad, actually that negative. So babe, it's going to hurt because you're never going to get the validation that you need and that comfort and that reassurance. And both of y'all are going to be going back and forth. So I would say just leave. Because you'll probably be wasting your time, because men like that need therapy. And a lot of men like that, they're not going. They're not going to therapy because, once again, I could never do anything like that. They have the savior complex, and it's their ego as well. Like, how dare you tell me I hurt you? I don't do those things. No, you do, babes. You do.
This is a PSA for all my girlies. The only thing you have to know is that if a man treats women like shit or like hates women, or like constantly cheats, like I'm talking like every single girlfriend he's ever had, or like constantly has like a fucking roster that he just goes through, there's either two reasons for this. Number one, he's a really bad mother wound, deep core mother wound. He hates women because he hates his mom. Okay, even if he doesn't think he hates his mom, his inner child hates his mom. You know what I mean? Like, he's just a real bad relationship, and he just has decided to take that out on every single woman that exists. The other option, this one I have found way more true, is that he's gay as fuck. He's so gay, like super fucking gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay to other people, but to them, the internalized homophobia, the internalized misogyny, it's all of that into one small-minded meat suit, you know? Because listen, if you act like you hate women, it's because you do. And a man who loves women, truly loves women, doesn't treat them like they hate them, you know? And all I have to say to that is, baby boy, just be gay. Just be happy, my love. There's lots of space for abundance here. I don't really get it. But anyways, for the women, yeah, I have literally told many of my female friends that these mans that have been treating them disrespectfully, some of them hella gay, and I've been right every time. Don't ask me how we found out, but we found out. And you know what? It's easier to get over a man when you know he's gay. not funny. I hope y'all find peace.
Let's talk about how some guys can't handle a pretty girlfriend. All these guys are out here dying for a pretty girlfriend, but then somehow can't handle it once they get one. It takes a secure man to be with a pretty girlfriend. The thing is, pretty girls get attention from other guys. As long as she doesn't entertain it, this should not be a problem. It's not her problem that these men are obsessed with her. These men that I'm referring to are just way too insecure to be dating a bad bitch. They take it as a threat if their girl gets hit on, not as a compliment. They're so confused how they bagged a hot girl, so now they're like acting up about it. It's them knowing you're damn well too good for them. The thing is, a lot of times these boyfriends like don't even put in a lot of effort into their relationships with these gorgeous women. Like, I don't think they realize that just because they got the girl doesn't mean they're gonna maintain the girl. If he's not putting in the right amount of effort and not treating her well, she damn well knows that there's a million other guys out there that would. As the boyfriends start to realize this though, they start to spiral and self-sabotage by acting all crazy and not treating her right, and so then damn well she's gonna dump you. When a guy is dating a pretty girl too, their ego skyrockets and they randomly think they can have like any bad bitch, when that's just not the case. Like, you're lucky you bagged her. Anyways, this is the final makeup look. I love you guys.
It's because they have very fragile egos and inflated sense of self, and they're extremely entitled. The same rules and boundaries they expect you to keep and follow in the relationship, it doesn't apply to them. It's an uneven playing field. They are entitled to things you aren't, and so that entitlement makes them treat you like trash, but makes them extremely intolerant of disrespect from you. They have to be in control, so the moment you start doing things to them that they've done to you, they are now the victim and you're a bad person in their eyes. So if you try to treat a narcissist as an equal and subject them to the same rules and boundaries they expect of you, you are going to collide with their sense of entitlement and cause an injury to their ego, thus narcissistic injury. Anywho, hope this helps.
A man would never give a woman as many chances as a woman gives a man. A man cannot accept the same hurt he puts a woman through, but he expects her to get hurt over and over again and still stick around. Yet he's quick to leave or threaten her with leaving if she does anything wrong. Having a good woman by your side is a privilege, so don't make that mistake of taking her for granted. A woman will do everything to make her relationship work. That's why she will never regret it when it's time to walk away, because she knows she tried her best.
Man them me attack. Man them, don't you ever remember that we as a man, you see we as a man, you see where we put women through, we would never be able to bear what a woman can put we through if them was to do the same. Man them me attack. What we did to a woman, if them did fit do it back to we wouldn't be able to handle it. We wouldn't be able to cope. So sometimes we as a man, we have to look in ourselves and see how we are treat a woman. And ask yourself, would you be able to accept the same treatment if the woman did do it? Like and share. Give me a follow.
Men cannot handle when a woman is calm during an argument. It is the best way to be right all the time. They are going to want to use any excuse to deflect from what you are saying. What you need to do when you feel your blood is boiling is give yourself a little mantra, even if it's a petty one, like, I want to be right, I want to be right. It's going to keep your thoughts from spiraling and triggering you to feel even more angry. If you are able to be calm, then they will not be able to argue anything with you except what you are exactly communicating to them. You're not going to want to, because you're going to feel like, why should I be the one to make the effort to change? But you are not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. And if you are constantly arguing with someone, then that anger is actually going to keep you attached to them. So whether you stay with them or not, it's a win-win situation.
Ladies, so one thing you have to know about men is that these logical genders of ours are highly audacious and hypocritical. I mean, when they were coming to this world, God or devil gave them too much audacity to follow them. Fragile ego. And due to the breakout of SARS pandemic, right? These men have the SARS. And this is why I would advise you, ladies, especially the one who prioritizes their mental health, their safety, prioritizes them moving forward and being productive in life. And this is just my free advice. Drop it at the door, if you don't want. But if you want to progress in life, it's best for you to cut short some of those men, especially the ones with too much audacity, poor emotional regulation, and lack emotional intelligence, because you will never win with this man. You will never go anywhere with this man, because aside from him having all this baggages, the worst part is that he will never see you as a human being. And he will never want to have any communication with you, especially when you call him out on his BS. It's left for you to decide if this is the long road you want to take. If it's worth it, do it. But one thing you have to know is that this man will never lack of audacity, and they have heightened sense of entitlement, and will never ever take one bit of whatever they dish out to you. No this and no peace. Thanks for watching up till now. Don't forget to drop your comments down below, like, and also share. Till I see you in my next video. Bye and have a great day.